walked outside the airport, and there's just an immense crowd of people just standing there. There was like a fencing back, they had to stand back, and there was like probably like 6 people deep, just like kind of crowded around, and it was silent when we walked out. Everyone was just looking at us, you know, following us with their eyes as we walked down the road. So we got out there immediately. It was so hot, and we all got out there, and we're kind of thinking, okay, what next? Now we're out here outside the airport. People are starting to look at us, crowd around, and then Reverend David showed up. And so we were like, okay, we know what to do now. And the cars came, and that, you know, and then the stress level went down.
Here in India, the streets are hectic. You can barely walk 10 feet without almost getting hit by a cab, as they call them, autos. But here at the Christian Media Center, it's kind of a haven. You can come in here, you can feel safe, you talk to everyone, you can approach everyone, and no one gives you this weird look like this.
I had asked Reverend David what it was like for them when the tsunami hit 3 years ago. And he said that they were far enough inland to where the water did not rise high in this part of town. But because it hit with such force, bodies were washing through the streets. And he said he saw people running. It was on a Sunday morning, and he came outside of the center and saw people running and screaming, yelling, "The ocean is coming to get us." And then he started looking toward the ocean and then began to see all of the damage and the debris and bodies of adults, and especially the children, he said. But in the days and weeks following that, this center here went into high gear. It became a place where Lutheran Hour Ministries and Lutheran World Relief brought in supplies, and Reverend David already had the staff in place to respond to the physical and emotional and spiritual needs, and says that they were able to do some amazing witnessing because the Christians were the one responding with what people needed most, the basics of life to begin to adjust after the tsunami.
One of the coolest experiences I've enjoyed so far in India is meeting a lady named Jamami. She was at the LHM Christian Media Center, and she shared her faith with me because she came from a Hindu family. Her mom, her dad, her brothers and sisters are still all Hindu, and she prays for them daily. And just hearing about her patience and trust in God and her faith, and how she fully relies on Him, and she's like, you know what, He will answer my prayers. And it was just an amazing experience. Like, I talked to her for 30 minutes. I enjoyed it, I loved it, and I got to see her again. And so she's a very spiritual lady who I look up to.
It's amazing what folks can do with the space they have available to them. This morning, Dan and I went with Mutu to the paint store, walked about a half a mile away from the ministry center, and in about a 10-foot wide storefront, they had all the paint supplies that we needed. It's pretty amazing, considering we think we need 120,000 square foot Home Depot to get all of our supplies, and then we usually think they don't have enough for us. But they had all our needs. And
so what we've been doing basically is ripping up the floor, tile, we've been also ripping that up, demolition of wall, taking that out. That was fun, really fun. And now we've been pretty much painting and putting drywall in and making another wall so that he has storage space. And then the roof is finally getting done so we can paint more, and I think we've been doing really good. I think they're proud of it and happy with what we have accomplished so far.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be back here at Christian Media Center, and the people here, the staff, are just as warm as I remember them being, and are really committed to reaching out with the gospel to India, and are thrilled to have our team here. Particularly what they enjoy watching is not only the work that's being done, but also the joy with which our team is working, and it's a tremendous blessing to them as they see Jesus Christ working through each of us here as well.
We've been working away and having a great time doing it. It's been a joy to be here with the Indians, been a joy to be here with the staff. They've been impressed with how much we've accomplished in just a couple of days. It's hard to believe that it's only been 2. I look back on what we've gotten done, and I can't believe that it was 36 hours ago, we arrived here on the job site to start work the first time. Already we've gotten the roof situation in hand and under control. They're already starting to paint inside, new walls, new drywall are going up. We've got some help from some nationals who are coming in, and they're getting to experience us as we experience them. And I'd love to have you all come back and help us do this some more in 2009. God's blessings.